This is ABC 7 News at 6.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Beth Jones.
And I'm Peter Dubois. First tonight, there is new information about the incident that took place Sunday morning on Finson Road in Bangor.
A press release sent out by the Bangor Police Department says officers were called to 438 Finson Road shortly after 3 a.m. Upon arrival, officers engaged with an individual who reportedly had a knife. Officer Bobby Lee Gillespie discharged her weapon, and according to multiple sources that were in earshot of the scene, 3 rounds were fired. Bangor police say the person wielding the knife was taken to a local hospital for non-life-threatening injuries that were unrelated to the officer's use of force. Gillespie has been placed on administrative leave, as is standard procedure, and the Office of the Attorney General is conducting an investigation of the incident.
The person who died in a fire in Lincolnville over the weekend has been identified. A spokesperson for the State Fire Marshal's office says crews were called to a fire at 11 Millertown Drive a little after 9:30 Saturday morning. The front of the home was fully engulfed in flames when firefighters arrived. The Lincolnville Fire Chief says they were able to knock down the flames in just about 10 minutes. They found the body of 75-year-old Fritz Trisdale while searching the home. Trisdale lived alone in the residence. The cause of the fire is still being investigated.
An Aroostook County man has been arrested for murder in connection with the death of his girlfriend. 39-year-old Jamie Schnackenberg was arrested by Maine State Police at approximately 3:45 this morning at his School Street home in Monticello. He's charged with murder in the death of 42-year-old Kimberly Hardy, who you see on your screen. A state police spokesperson says the two lived together in the School Street home. Hardy was reported missing by her mother on June 18th, and she had not been seen or heard from since June 16th. The investigation into her disappearance led state police into an area of the Harvey Siding Road where a body was discovered by Maine game wardens. The spokesperson says evidence response teams continue to investigate several scenes. The body will be taken to the office of the chief medical examiner in Augusta, where an autopsy will be performed to officially determine identity and cause of death.
A local organization that supports those navigating through substance use disorder has an important message. Our AJ Douglas has the story.
For somebody to be out on the streets or living in the woods or in a trap house, they don't feel like they amount to anything.
Fresh Start Sober Living is an organization that supports individuals recovering from substance abuse. The organization has sober living houses in the Bangor and Brewer area. Intake coordinator Ken Hutchings says most members of leadership have recovered from drug addiction themselves and can offer peer mentorship.
We know what they're going through. You know, we got to take it one day at a time.
The sober living facility currently has open bed availability. Residents would have a financial responsibility of paying $710 monthly. The fees offer full access to the housing unit and opportunities to connect with other resources in the community in hopes of supporting residents through their own unique challenges while in recovery.
We work very closely with drug court, Maine pretrial, federal and state probation. We work with the barn.
For those interested in living in one of Fresh Start Sober Living's houses, can apply via freshstartrecovery-maine.org. In Bangor, AJ Douglas for ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Well, rain or shine, a group of kids from Orrington are offering their services to the community this week. Members of the East Orrington Congregational Church have decided that for their latest mission project, they want to provide support right at home. And our Grace Blanchard got to see their work firsthand.
For the next week, you can find members of the East Orrington Congregational Church Youth Group working on service projects throughout the community.
So we decided to just reach out to the community, see what needs we could meet there. So we're spending the week clearing brush, painting, leveling steps, cleaning gravestones, things like that.
Traditionally, mission projects require traveling away, but this youth group wanted to do work on a more local level.
We've done it in the past in different areas, Portland, Machias, but we said, why not our own community?
They have a crew of 9 kids ranging from middle school to young adults, all pitching in.
Just having youth have something to know that they can actually be outside of the I and serve the we is just really remarkable, because when they do it, at the end of the week, they're just amazed at how fun it was, but also how they feel inside.
Just having fun. Like I said, if we're helping someone, putting a smile on someone's face, it's always fun to see.
And with their work, they hope to see improvements in community spirit.
If we can do a little good and spread a little bit of good cheer and some smiles just by going out and helping people, it makes the world a better place.
The youth group meets every Sunday from 5 to 7 and expect to continue into next week with any projects that don't get completed. In Orrington, Grace Blanchard, ABC7 and Fox 22 News.
Meanwhile, a nonprofit dedicated to honoring Maine's fallen service members is celebrating its 10th anniversary. The Summit Project is marking the special occasion with a hike called the Heroes 100. Our Jody Hersey has more.
We have 10 hikers that will be hiking the 100-mile wilderness, moving on to the summit of Katahdin, so about 125 miles in total. And everybody honoring the fallen service members that will be carried along the way.
The Summit Project is a living memorial that honors fallen service members with ties to Maine who've died since September 11, 2001. Each hero is represented by a stone lovingly carried by volunteers on various hikes across the country. One of those volunteers is Old Town shop teacher and veteran Jeremy Aldridge. He'll be tackling the Heroes 100 at the end of June.
Some of the stones have been to Mount Everest and Kilimanjaro, all that kind of cool stuff. So we'll each have a stone that we're going to carry, and the one that I'm carrying is actually a soldier from my hometown, so it's another little added push to continue the mission.
It'll be a challenge hiking 10 miles a day for 10 days. But Summit Project volunteers and organizers have been training for months, and they say the journey is worth every step.
These men and women, what they gave to us is beyond anything that we could ever imagine, and what the families go through every day is truly a burden. So when we carry these stones, the weight that we carry with us in our packs is nothing in comparison to what the families carry with them every day of their lives.
The Heroes 100 will take place June 30th to July 9th. In Bangor, I'm Jody Hersey for ABC7 and Fox 22 News.
And looking outdoors so far today, things have been pretty clear, a little bit muggy though.
Yeah, for sure, but we've certainly had our fair share of the downpours.
Yes,
so let's go ahead and get a first check of our forecast and see what's coming our way.
Thank you, guys. Today's first weather is brought to you by North Ellsworth Flea Market. The North Ellsworth Flea Market is now open in Ellsworth. All right, let's take a look at those temperatures that we had for highs today in our area. A little chillier than the past few days. Bangor around 69 degrees. And we see it's a little cooler up north near Clayton Lake, 62. We did still have some slightly warmer temperatures to the southwest. We can see Freiburg hit 70 for their high today. Now take a look at the radar. It's pretty scattered showers out there, bringing some light to moderate rain. Looks like the thunderstorm activity is staying around to the east of Bangor, so looks like we're in the clear right now. Just a few passing showers. Other than that, showers will continue going into tonight, though. But looking at the overnight planner, looks like those showers will be coming through those overnight hours, and lows will only be around the low 60s.
All right, so more rain on the way.
Indeed there is, and there is also much more news to come. Stay with us.
We have lots of fans and air conditioners for the inside.
And everything for the outside.
You name it. We've got propane, we've got bug spray, we've got beach towels, barbecue items.
Thank you for shopping Rennie.
Fishing poles, life vest.
Do you want to improve or upgrade your home? Well, At Home Furniture, Appliance, and Bedding in Lincoln and Dover Foxcroft has got you covered. We pride ourselves in the relationships we build with every customer, from commercial businesses to homeowners. We have some of the best prices on the best brands of appliances, furniture, and mattresses, and we even offer full kitchen and bath remodels with a designer and installers on staff. So stop in today and check us out at one of our locations and see what we can do to make you feel at home.
Harris Lumber is locally owned and has been serving the Pequot region for more than 50 years. See them for all your projects, big or small. Customer service is their #1 priority. And with a full line of lumber and hardware items, they can also deliver to your job site. Harris Lumber, Milo.
Established in 1925, Bangor Floral has been a premier provider of beautiful floral arrangements and thoughtful gifts for almost 100 years. Whatever the occasion, our premium collection of colorful blooms, blossoming plants, and gift baskets have warmed hearts for generations. We strongly support the Buy Local movement, purchasing directly from local farms and growers, and we are committed to the preservation of our environment. Bangor Floral, located at 332 Harlow Street. Stop in today to experience a flower shop like no other.
ABC 7, Fox 22, Healing Hands Massage, and Ruth and Wimpy's want to send you to see Weezer live in concert on their indie rock road trip with special guests Future Islands and Joyce Manor, Friday, June 30th at the Main Savings Amphitheater in Bangor. Sign up to win tickets by registering at Healing Hands Massage in Hamden, providing professional massage services tailored specifically for our clients, and Ruth and Wimpy's at 792 U.S. Route 1 in Hancock. We're a lobster lover's dream. Win tickets to see Weezer June 30th on the Bangor waterfront.
You're watching ABC 7 Bangor.
Down in Augusta, lawmakers remain focused on hot topics such as health care and gun control. With the current legislative session soon coming to a close, our Matthew Jurancic spoke to lawmakers about what they were able to accomplish and the work that still needs to be done.
Throughout this year's legislative session, Democrats and Republicans in both the House and Senate have been fighting tooth and nail in order to pass bills benefiting Mainers. Republican Representative Jack Ducharme says this year's legislative statutory adjournment was set for June 21st. He says there's much work that needs to be done even though they're past the date.
A lot of the debates on the floor end up being we propose our position, or we try to support our position, and the other side supports their position, but it changes no one's mind.
Others say the extra time has been worth it.
You know, I think that it's gone very, very well. I serve on Health and Human Services, and that's where we've seen really good, positive work for the people of Maine. And we've worked really hard, and we've passed some really positive bills.
Both lawmakers say there are still important measures that need to be addressed.
We've proposed at least 4 or 5 different bills to provide tax relief. We found the money, and then they said, no, I guess not. We're not going to do that. So it's clear to me that the majority party has no interest in doing any kind of tax relief for hardworking Mainers.
We've heard lots and lots and lots about workforce and how we don't have enough nurses, how we don't have enough EMS people, we don't have enough police officers, and so we want to bring more people in, bring them to Maine, particularly young people, to grow Maine and improve our economy.
In Augusta, Matthew Jurancic, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
And looking a little more closely at some of the legislation, a bill that proposes an expansion to background checks for gun sales in the state has narrowly passed the House of Representatives, but it is uncertain how much further it will go. With a 69-68 vote, the House has passed a bill sponsored by House Speaker Rachel Talbot Ross that would expand background checks to private firearms sales, transfers, and gun show deals. Many Democrats claim the bill is an important step in controlling potential threats.
This is a really important measure that will really do a lot towards closing this loophole that we've had in our background check law with private sales. It doesn't prohibit anybody from buying a gun. It doesn't stop the transfer of guns from family members or giving a gun as a gift. It simply says that if you want to sell a gun to a private individual or you want to buy a gun through Uncle Henry's or something like that, you need to have a background check.
Many Republicans claim there's no need for this bill to become law, with some even claiming it's an unconstitutional infringement on Second Amendment rights.
The Maine House has voted in favor of a bill to ensure 16 and 17-year-olds can receive gender-affirming hormone therapy without parental consent in some situations. The bill, approved 73-60 on Monday, allows teens to undergo treatment without parental consent if they're diagnosed with gender dysphoria, are experiencing harm, and have received counseling. It now goes to the Senate for debate. Both chambers already voted to enshrine in law a requirement for the state's Medicaid program to cover gender-affirming care. The bill comes as a growing number of states seek to ban such care.
In other news, Maine is being awarded more than $271 million to expand broadband access. Senator Susan Collins says she received the news this morning, and the money comes from the bipartisan infrastructure law. Collins says it will support Maine's goal of providing universal broadband access throughout the state. In a statement, she said, quote, "From spurring job creation to supporting telemedicine and education, the internet unlocks almost endless benefits and possibilities. I co-authored the broadband section of the law to help bridge the digital divide between rural and urban areas, and I am pleased that this funding will help Maine make historic investments to extend its high-speed network to ensure families have a reliable connection to their loved ones, co-workers, schools, and medical services," end quote.
That's definitely really exciting news, especially for rural parts of the state where that is a bigger issue.
We saw that struggle really come to the forefront during the pandemic, and it's certainly not getting any easier.
Absolutely.
All right, well, still to come on ABC 7 News at 6, a Maine-based knitting group raises thousands of dollars for a great cause.
And in sports, local athletic coaches and administrators gathered at Penobscot Valley Country Club this morning for not one but two great causes. We'll have that story right after the break.
I like to think about courageous optimism by thinking about the question, do you have the courage to be optimistic? Not every day is a great day, but when it's not, do you have the courage to turn it around, be optimistic, serve the customer, and help them reach their dreams? I'm Tony McKim, I'm President and CEO of First National Bank. I had a wonderful interaction with a new customer just last week, and he said, all I want is a bank that doesn't hold me back. Well, we're not going to hold you back.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
With AAA Insurance, by bundling our home and auto policies, we saved over $450.
And we were shocked at the savings.
When we switched to AAA auto insurance and bundled our policies, we were able to save over $400 every year.
Switch to AAA Insurance today, and you could save an average of $483 on auto insurance. Compare that to State Farm, Geico, even Allstate. Call now for your free AAA full picture quote to find out how much you could save.
Well, my passion is hang gliding. I've been doing it for over 30 years, and it's like flying. I mean, it's like everything you always dreamed about. AAA Insurance helps us save more.
And do more.
The savings from AAA Insurance has allowed me to pursue my passion of making jewelry. It's great to have a little bit of extra cash to do something that you love.
To find out how much you could save by switching to AAA Insurance, call 866-460-1310 for your free AAA full picture quote today. You'll be glad you did.
Make your waterfront even more fun and more functional than it already is with a Shoremaster premium dock system from Hammond Lumber Company. Hammond is the country's largest stocking Shoremaster dealer, with standing docks, rolling docks, floating docks, and boat lifts for any watercraft. Shoremaster's nearly limitless customization options make it easy to create the perfect dock system for your needs. Take your shoreline to the next level with Shoremaster from Hammond Lumber Company.
Put a little more cash in your bank. Save money with half-off deals at foxbangor.com.
Welcome back in, everyone. Thank you for staying with us. We're going to start with some golf. On Monday at the Penobscot Valley Country Club, Penobscot Valley Conference coaches, athletic administrators, and more gathered for the 22nd Joe Paul Memorial Golf Tournament. The tournament funds the Joe Paul Memorial Scholarship given to 12 Penobscot Valley Conference scholar athletes with a grade point average of 90 or higher. Paul was an athletic director at Orono High School. He was an assistant principal. The list really goes on. And in raising money in his name, giving back to the kids in his name, everyone there on Monday is carrying the legacy of someone whose life made many lives better.
I take reunions around every summer and to listen to the stories about Joe.
and what he meant to them. Never a negative word about him, and that's hard to do being an assistant principal, right? If you're doing your job, you're probably not liked by everyone. I have never heard a poor word spoken about the man, and having known him personally, I certainly can allude to the fact that just a great family man, great sporting man, great coach. Just everything that he did was for kids.
Now, if you didn't know, the job of an athletic director is a lot. Scheduling for all of the team's communication, and then on event day, they help with admissions, crowd control, you name it. So while their paths may cross during the season, Monday really serves as a great way for everyone to get together in a much more relaxed environment.
Yeah, no, it's a fun day for everyone to kind of reconnect. We're all busy all year long, and kind of the only time that you really see each other is in competition, and your mind's going 1,000 places. And so this is just a nice day for everyone to get together and honor him and the family and do something good for the PBC and see each other and socialize and have a good time doing it.
I'm hoping everybody had a good time and stayed dry. Let's go to some hockey news now. The Bruins making some moves this afternoon, getting rid of one former Hart Trophy winner. Forward Taylor Hall is on the move. The Bruins dumping his big contract and clearing some cap space in the trade. They are also sending over the rights to Nick Foligno. Foligno is a restricted free agent, and they are receiving defensemen Ian Mitchell and Alec Regula. Hall had 16 goals and 36 points in 61 games last year for Boston, adding 8 points in the Bruins' 7 playoff games, but he also had 2 years left on his contract with a $6 million cap hit. Mitchell, he has played in 82 games with the Blackhawks over the past 3 seasons, and he actually played with Jimmy Montgomery for a season in college with the University of Denver. Here's hoping that move plays out positive in the long run. Time for some basketball now. Down in southern Maine, the Maine Celtics teamed up to help renovate the basketball court at the Portland clubhouse of the Boys and Girls Club of Southern Maine. And as part of the event, several Maine Celtics and Celtics staffers were in attendance this afternoon for the ribbon-cutting ceremony, including Maine Celtics general manager Jarrell Christian. Christian also serves as a player development coach with the Celtics in Boston, and here are his thoughts on the move that brought in Kristaps Porzingis but sent Marcus Smart to the Grizzlies.
He's obviously a really good, high-level player, and that's something that we're always looking for. We're always talking about trying to win the next banner, and I think he's definitely going to help us achieve that. It's obviously going to be a huge void that we're going to have to conquer by committee, and he's done so much for the community in Boston and for the Celtics organization. So it's definitely a bittersweet moment, but I'm excited for the organization moving forward. I'm also excited for Marcus and his family.
I am already excited for the 2023 basketball season. That is all the time we have for sports, though. Here is your full 5-day forecast.
Welcome back. Today's Maine weather is brought to you by Key Appliance, committed to bringing you top-name brand appliance at affordable prices. All right, let's take a look at that weather system that we got in our area right now, bringing lots of scattered showers to the state, especially the northern part. We can see the center of the low is right over here near the Michigan area, so looks like we're getting the warm front right now, and coming into tomorrow, that cold front will bring us some more thunderstorm activity. So right now we're in a clear with just some scattered showers, but that will change moving on. But let's take a look at the temperatures for the highs today. In our area, Bangor around 69 degrees, a little chillier than we've seen in the past few days, and it's getting a little cooler up north as well. We can see Clayton Lake at 62, and there are some temperatures that are still near the 70 degrees. We can see Freiburg hit 70 today for their high, but going into tonight, looks like we're going to be pretty mild still for the lows. Bangor around 60 degrees at around 5 a.m. Deer Isle 59, and Clayton Lake will still be around 58. So it looks like most of these temperatures are going to be sticking around the upper 50s to low 60s for tonight. Temperature trend shows that we will be warming up slightly. It's going to be pretty comfortable temperatures, but we will still have some scattered showers and thunderstorms throughout this week. But with those showers, it looks like temperatures are going to stay around the low to mid-70s, so it won't be any cool rain showers that we've seen the past few weeks ago that were in the 50s and 60s. Now, with the humidity, though, with these showers coming, it's going to stay in the, pretty muggy throughout the rest of the week. It's going to be bumping up and down throughout the day. So midday throughout each of these days, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, it's going to be getting humid and muggy, and then we'll start to get a little closer to the comfortable region, looks like, by the weekend. So things are definitely going to start looking a lot better as we get closer to Friday and Saturday. For future rain chances, going low into tonight, but as we get into those overnight hours closer to Tuesday morning, they're going to start to ramp up, and then we could see by Tuesday at around 9 a.m., it's going to be in the probable scattered region. So Looks like Tuesday morning is going to bring a lot of rain for us in our region. Future forecast shows that it's already got a lot of scattered showers right now. Over the night into the morning hours, we'll have some thunderstorm activity by Bangor, and that'll continue into Wednesday as well. So it's going to be a pretty stormy week coming up. And with wind speeds out there right now, they're pretty breezy already. We can see we have an east wind by Greenville, 14 miles per hour. Bangor has some slightly breezy winds at around 8 miles per hour. And then we even have 16 miles per hour from the southeast near Frenchville up north as well. So we got some pretty breezy winds out there right now, and those will continue as those storms keep to come. But for tonight, the forecast shows that we'll still have those scattered showers and thunderstorms with some fog coming in after around 9 p.m. tonight, and the low will reach around 60 degrees. Going into tomorrow, those scattered showers and thunderstorms will continue. Winds will be from the southeast, and the high will reach around 71 degrees. Going into your extended forecast, it's going to be a pretty stormy week this week. We're going to see a lot of thunderstorm activity, and highs will stay in the low to mid-70s.
All right, so those temperatures staying true in the 70s there, but definitely a lot to contend with those storms.
Yeah, definitely have the indoor games ready for your kiddos. Exactly. And if you have fur kids like we do, yeah, time to find those puzzle toys.
Yeah,
because,
exactly.
You're not going to be spending a lot of time outside.
Right, yeah, keep them busy.
All right, well, there's still more to come. Stay with us.
If you're waiting for a sign that it's time to finally tackle that window or patio door project you've been putting off, here it is. Renewal by Andersen's incredible Window Replacement Days celebration. Act now, because during this limited time event, you'll get stunning custom replacement windows and patio doors for less. Get all the benefits of Renewal by Andersen's exclusive and easy replacement window and door process, and save a lot of money while you're at it. This opportunity won't be sticking around for long, and neither will these savings. Schedule your free design consultation now and call Renewal by Andersen today.
The industry-first 2-in-1 removable agitator from Whirlpool gives you 2 ways to wash. Jeans, in. Sweaters, out. Towels, in. Comforters, out. You decide. Whirlpool.
Key Appliance, we hold the key to savings.
Did you know that it's possible to buy the wrong type of flooring for your home? Whether you're a do-it-yourselfer or professional contractor, the experts at Don DeKalb Mainwood Floors are here to help, offering solid pro advice from choosing the right material and color to installation. Don DeKalb features the highest quality hardwood flooring sourced from lumber right here in Maine, from Maine traditions. Not only will you get a floor you'll love, you'll get a floor that will last. Don DeKalb Mainwood Floors, buy from the best, forget the rest.
ABC 7, Fox 22, Red Rabbit Bazaar, and Ruth and Wimpy's want to send you to see the Tedeschi Trucks Band with special guest Ziggy Marley live in concert Wednesday, July 5th at the Maine Savings Amphitheater in Bangor. Sign up to win tickets by registering at Red Rabbit Bazaar, Queen City's clothing market located above the Grindhouse in the heart of downtown Bangor, and Ruth and Wimpy's at 792 U.S. Route 1 in Hancock. We're a lobster lover's dream. Win tickets to see the Tedeschi Trucks Band July 5th on the Bangor waterfront.
This week, the record-breaking heat, and for millions, it's getting hotter, tracking the extreme weather, plus the Supreme Court decisions that could cause a culture shift. More Americans turn to the most-watched program on television, World News Tonight with David Muir.
Welcome back. A group of spintresses and knitters inspired sheer joy today as they presented their donation to a local cancer institute. Through the International Back-to-Back Wool Challenge, the mainly spinners were able to raise nearly $3,000. The competition consists of 2 sections. The first part is creating a sweater completely from scratch, which includes shearing the sheep and spinning the wool into yarn. The second part is raising funds for cancer research and treatment through donations and sponsors. Everything raised was donated to Northern Lights Champion the Cure program.
I think all of us have had family or friends that have been afflicted with cancers of one form or another, and so it feels good to be able to contribute to either the care or the research for future, hopefully successful survivors.
Well, the Mainly Spinners placed 3rd overall in the international competition as well.
And a big congratulations to them. And finally tonight, College of the Atlantic in Bar Harbor is teaming up with English sculptor Andy Goldsworthy to create a piece of art that will span across the entire campus. The 1,500-foot-long sculpture is called Road Line and will be comprised of granite curbstone. It will start on Eden Street and run through the heart of campus, eventually ending at the ocean. With head mason and alum Devin Connor, the installation will be Goldsworthy's first sculpture in Maine.
I think Andy is really excited about the idea of the stone line being somewhat metaphorical to a student's kind of journey through not just college but through life in general. I want people, and I think he wants people, to never look at curbstone the same way. Next time you're walking downtown somewhere and you see granite curbstone, you'll be reminded of this centuries-long industry.
The project will officially begin on July 29th and will take around 6 weeks to complete. It will be really cool to see the final product.
Looking forward to seeing that. Such a beautiful campus. Anyway, you know, it doesn't need a whole lot to be more beautiful, but that's certainly going to add an interesting focal point.
It will. It's some exciting news there.
All righty. Well, thank you so much, folks. Have a great night.
Good night, everyone.